Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're asking, when is insanity not a defense in court? Well, this exact question was the heart of a huge case back in 1937, McGuire v. Almy. So here's what happened. A nurse was caring for her patient who was legally insane and got attacked. In the verdict, it was a shocker. The court actually made the patient pay. But how is that possible? It all came down to a pretty tough legal idea called the two innocents principle. The thinking was, this compensates victims and stops people from just faking insanity to get away with it. But, the law changes, and a major exception for professional caregivers started to pop up. Take the 1991 case Anisette v. Gant. It had the complete opposite outcome. The patient was not liable. And the court's reasoning? It's based on something you might have heard of, the fireman's rule. It's like this. A firefighter can't sue for getting burned. They're paid to assume that risk. And that's the big difference, right? One was a private nurse. The other was hired specifically to handle danger. Okay, but there's another twist here. And it's all about what the law considers intent. The old rules said you could intend to do something, even if your reasons were completely irrational. But modern courts started asking for more. Now, there's something called dual intent. This means you have to prove two things. They meant to make contact, and they meant for it to be harmful. So the person has to actually appreciate that what they were doing was offensive or wrong. So you can see how the law has shifted, right, from a really strict rule to a much more flexible one. Which brings us right back to the central problem. How do you balance these two competing interests? Should we protect the innocent victim or the person who caused the harm but through no fault of their own?